New filming space. You like it? I'm so happy. Hola, amigos. My name's Heidi. I'm a performer, an actor, a model, a professional goofball, and a human cartoon character. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about my trip to Spain. Oh yes, it was very exotic. While I was in contract in Abu Dhabi, I was able to take a vacation with my boyfriend and we chose Barcelona, Spain. Why Spain, do you ask? Because it was on my bucket list and because my ethnic background is mostly European Spanish. I know, right? We gave it away, the pale skin, the natural waves of my hair. I do speak a little bit of Spanish, but not too much. Although when we were in Spain leaving a restaurant, I got a little tipsy. I had a full-fledged conversation with the taxi driver and I did not realize it until after. I was really impressed with myself. Tell me about the food. I want to know about the food. Tell me about the food. Tell me more about the food there. Okay. One of the first really good things that we had while we were there was paella, a traditional Spanish dish. We got paella Valencia, which means it was made with chicken, seasoned with all sorts of Spanish spices. It's a must-have if you're going to Spain. Where we had the paella was right next to this very famous marketplace. It's outdoors. It's called La Boqueria. It's an outdoor market and it's beautiful. Tons of shit. There's rows and rows and rows of like fruit. There's tons to eat and so much to see. We were able to go explore the Gothic Quarter, which was one of our favorite places. In the Gothic Quarter, there's a restaurant called Milk, and it is to die for. We loved it so much that we went back 2 times. Count 'em. We went both times for dinner. It was excellent. Another place that we really liked that we wish we had gone back to was called Eat My Trip. The name of it is so weird, but the food is delicious. I think I ordered the blueberry pancakes and Clay got some sort of BLT egg sandwich thing, and they serve alcohol as well. We kind of wanted to do something a little bit fancier on one of our last nights there, so we went to Barcelona Beach. On the beach is a hotel called the W Hotel in Barcelona. At the top is called Eclipse. It's like a little club lounge area. They serve drinks and they serve some kind of like appetizers. Dinner up there, gorgeous view at nighttime. You can see all of the lights in Barcelona and really relaxing setting. We had the best time. I'll tell you guys a little bit about some traveling tips as well, because in that area it is a little bit confusing. So the first thing is that you're really gonna need like a fanny pack, or if you're wearing a bag, strap it to the front of you, because you don't want anybody trying to get all up in your business. You don't want anybody trying to steal your stuff. So make sure you keep it close to you, tight to you, and well hidden. Also, while we were there, we found it most easy and the cheapest way to travel was through the metro. You can buy tickets for the metro at the airport, which is so helpful because you can just hop right on to the metro from the airport and go to your destination. The whole time we were there, we only taxied 2 times. The total cost of both of us for a metro card for 7 days there was about 70 American dollars. So relatively cheap and the best way to travel. The best decision that we made while we were traveling was to buy a pocket Wi-Fi. A pocket Wi-Fi is something that you can purchase beforehand and pick up at the airport, and it's just like a little box about this big and you can carry it with you and have Wi-Fi wherever you go. You won't have to pay those crazy roaming fees for your cell phone bill. It'll go way up if you use any data over there. Pocket Wi-Fi is the way to go. If you're anywhere where there are a lot of tourists, it's going to be a little bit crowded. The locals there can spot a tourist from a mile away. Don't talk to them. Don't interact with them. We made the mistake of engaging in a conversation with somebody, and he ended up charging us €8 for 2 pieces of coconut that were about this big. I don't know why. Just don't stop. Just keep doing what you're doing. And tourist areas are not really the most fun anyway. I would recommend going to not the tourist trap areas. You'll have a lot more fun too. Our Airbnb was located in a place that was pretty central to everything, so we ended up staying near the Sagrada Familia. It's that big church that's really famous in Barcelona. It's beautiful. And that was actually the first thing that we saw when we stepped out of the metro. Looked behind us and it was right there. Like I said, the tourist areas tend to be very crowded, so we decided not to go inside the Sagrada Familia. We just stayed in a location around it and we admired it from the outside. The one time we really did try to do something touristy was when we went to Park Güell. There were a lot of tourists and there were a lot of hecklers, and we just didn't really enjoy it. So we just went back to our apartment and made dinner, which was lovely. Our favorite part was the Gothic quarter because there was a lot to see and the architecture is beautiful in that area. We had a guided tour through Airbnb and the tour guide was so helpful. He gave us a background of all of the history there. He also was explaining to us the different ways that people lived. An insight to the history is an excellent way to get to know the city. There's also a castle on the very top of a hill in Barcelona called Montjuic Castle. It's beautiful views from up there. And the temperature this time of year that we went was excellent. And Ciutadella Park as well is a very touristy area. However, it's a nice place so you can roam around, see some flowers, see the pretty fountain in the area as well. You can stop by a local restaurant in that area. That's also where the Arc de Triomphe is in Barcelona. Our most favorite thing that we did there was go on a little tour of Costa Brava. Costa Brava is about an hour and a half north, a little bit more towards France. While we were in Costa Brava, we did a hike guided by a tour guide. We also did kayaking and cliff jumping. Our tour guide ended up telling us that it was the last tour of the season because the rainy season was coming up and it was getting a little too cold. Well, also during the time when we were kayaking, it was an absolute downpour. It was raining and it was stormy and the seas were really rough, but it was really exhilarating to be out on the ocean like that. And luckily our tour guide also cleared the way for us to do some cliff jumping out there. I think we have some video footage of that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we had rock over.
Hi baby, come here.
I'm really happy that I got to take this trip and check it off my bucket list because I've always wanted to go and it was a fantastic experience. I love talking about traveling and I love sharing tips and tricks with you guys. What's your favorite place to travel? Let me know in the comments below and I hope to see you guys again soon in my next video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in and we'll see you next time. Peace!